Order of operations. I can evaluate expressions with parentheses. NC50A2. Khalil and Aaliyah want to find the value of this expression 24 plus 12 divided by 6 minus 4. Khalil thinks the value of the expression is 22, but Aaliyah thinks the value of the expression is 2. Who is right? Pause the video and find the value of the expression above. What value did you find? How did you find it? Press play when you're ready to continue. Order of operations. Mathematicians have agreed to always use a specific order to find the value of expressions. An expression is made from at least two numbers and at least one operation. The operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. An expression does not have an equal sign. Order of operations is the name given to the order that mathematicians use to find the value of expressions. Here's the order of operations. Step 1. Find the value of operations inside parentheses first. Step 2. Complete multiplication and division left to right. This means that you might do division before multiplication, or you might do multiplication before division. It's whichever you come to first, moving from left to right. Step 3. Complete addition and subtraction left to right. This also means that you might do subtraction before addition or addition before subtraction. You start on the left and move right and do addition and subtraction in that order. Let's use this information to help Khalil and Aaliyah find the value of their expression. Order of operations, Step 1. Find the value of the operations inside the parentheses first. When we look at Khalil and Aaliyah's expression, it does not have parentheses, so we can skip Step 1. In Step 2, we complete multiplication and division left to right. The first operation is addition, so we'll skip over that for right now. The second operation is 12 divided by 6. We'll find the value of 12 divided by 6 since that is part of this step. 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. So I rewrite the expression as 24 plus 2 minus 4. There's no more multiplication or division in this expression, so now I move to Step 3 to complete addition and subtraction left to right. When I begin at the left, I start with 24 plus 2. 24 plus 2 is 26. That gives me 26 minus 4. 26 minus 4 is equal to 22. So the value of Khalil and Aaliyah's expression is 22. Let's try using the order of operations to find the value of another expression. 4 times 3 divided by 1/2 plus 1/2. Use order of operations to try to solve this problem. Press pause to work on the problem and then push play when you're ready to continue. Order of operations. Step 1. Find the value of the operations inside the parentheses first. Since 3 divided by 1/2 is inside the parentheses, that's the first part of this problem that we will do. 3 divided by 1/2 is equal to 6 because it takes 2 1/2s to fit inside 1, so it would take 6 1/2s to fit inside 3. So now we have 4 times 6 plus 1/2. Step 2. We complete multiplication and division left to right. 4 times 6 is equal to 24. And then we have 24 plus 1/2. So now we're ready to move to addition and subtraction. 24 plus 1/2 is equal to 24 and 1/2. So the value of this expression is 24 and 1/2. Would the value of this expression change if we removed the parentheses? Let's try. Try to find the value of this expression without the parentheses. What is the value? Press pause and then press play when you're ready to continue. Step 1. Find the value of the operations inside the parentheses first. Now there are no parentheses inside this expression. Step 2. Complete multiplication and division left to right. The first place that we see moving from left to right, multiplication or division, is 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. So we replace 4 times 3 with 12. 12 divided by 1/2 plus 1/2. Now we can solve 12 divided by 1/2. Since 2 1/2s fit in one whole, 24 1/2s would fit in 12. So we replace 12 divided by 1/2 with 24, and we get 24 plus 1/2. Now we're ready for step 3. Step 3 is to complete addition and subtraction left to right. We only have one operation left, and that's addition. 24 plus 1/2 is equal to 24 and 1/2. Notice that even when we removed the parentheses from this problem, this expression still had the same value, 24 and 1/2. But is that always the case? Are parentheses ever important in where they're located? Let's take this same expression and now put parentheses in a different place. Now we have 4 times 3 divided by 1/2 plus 1/2. Press pause and find the value of this expression using order of operations. Press play when you are ready to continue. The first step is to find the value of the operations inside the parentheses. Since 1/2 plus 1/2 is inside the parentheses, we will do that part first. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals to 1 whole. Now we have 4 times 3 divided by 1. Step 2. We can move to look for multiplication and division since there's no more parentheses. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. So now we have 12 divided by 1. 12 divided by 1 is 12. And we have no more operations, so we actually don't need to do step 3. In the first two expressions where the parentheses were in a different place and where the parentheses did not exist, the answer to this problem was 24 and 1/2. By placing the parentheses around 1/2 plus 1/2, the sum is now 12. So sometimes where we place parentheses in a problem does impact the value of an expression. It's always important to follow order of operations for that reason. Thank you, and now you will be completing some practice problems on your own. Please be sure to ask your teacher if you still have additional questions about order of operations or using parentheses. Thank you.